Hey, so I just want to have a quick chat to you about my personal background, where I've come from, struggles I've been through to get where I am today. Just kind of give you a bit of info about myself. So not too many people know this, but I suffered from severe depression for quite a number of years. Something that took me a fair while to actually realize that I was suffering from. Thankfully, when I did come to terms with it, I did seek some help, and I've learned to deal with it. Um, Depression is something that is a lot more prevalent than people realize or like to think about. It's the sort of thing that can be triggered by numerous things. Can be anything from your health, being overweight, uh, work, family, money, all sorts of things that can trigger it these days. The world's not the nicest of places sometimes these days. All you got to do is turn the news on for a few minutes, and that's pretty obvious. There's some pretty horrible stuff going on in the world. It's very easy to get stressed, and that can get on top of you and can lead to depression and anxiety and a lot of mental health issues. For myself, it was work. I used to suffer a lot at work from my old job. Um, it just wasn't something that clicked with me. I always kind of felt lost. Uh, I felt kind of stuck in a rut almost. Really didn't feel very fulfilled or felt like I was actually achieving anything. I've thankfully gotten past that. I've learned to deal with it. Unfortunately, depression isn't something that you can kind of get cured from. You learn to deal with it, and you'll learn how to cope with it and how to overcome it. But it's not really something that you can really get cured from. One big thing that I found that helped me and helped me work through it was my fitness. I live by a fairly solid mantra these days of healthy body, healthy mind. For me, fitness was something that I found had a huge, profound impact on how my body, on how my mind felt. Was very closely related to how my body felt. If I was unhealthy, if I wasn't eating right, if I wasn't exercising, mentally I just wasn't coping either. It came for me at a time when I've got three boys. They were all very young. We bought a house. Job was getting pretty difficult at the time. There's a lot of stuff kind of compounded on top of each other, and ended up kind of sent me spiraling down a pretty deep hole. Um, when you're down that hole, it's terrible. You feel lost. You feel like there's no way out. You just feel like you're the only one in the world that feels that way. Um, the whole point of this video is to kind of show to people that there is a way out. They're not the only ones out there feeling like that. There's a lot of people that have been there, done that, found their way out, and there's a lot of people still stuck down there, unfortunately, that need that help, that need this conversation to help them get out of it. Um, I used fitness a lot as my fallback, and still do today. I know if I haven't worked out, if I haven't been looking after my body, my mind just struggles. It suffers from it. Um, it's something that I'm fairly passionate about. I'm lucky that I'm in the place now that I've learned to deal with it, and I have coping mechanisms, and I've learnt how to get my fitness up and how to keep on top of that and keep my body healthy so my mind stays healthy. I have an absolute passion for helping people achieve that same thing. I'm lucky in the job that I do now, working as a personal trainer and as a health and wellness coach, that I get to see that change in people. I get to see that spark grow in people as they discover what a healthy body can do to them. We get I see people daily that are basically broken. There's no real other word for it. Physically, mentally, they're just broken. Their bodies don't work, their minds don't work, and they're just really struggling with life day to day. Helping people like that and helping people see that there is a better side to life and a more exciting and fun side to life. Seeing there is a way out of that dark hole, there is a way to get out of that place where you feel lost and you just feel terrible about yourself and about everything. Watching that spark grow in people and watching that change in them over days, weeks, months as they learn to cope and learn to look after their body and look after their mind and grow that spark to an empowerment that's just amazing. Watching that growth and watching that change in people is just incredible. I know what it felt like myself, so I know the feeling they're going through. I know how it feels to be able to look back and go, you know what, I really felt lost. I really felt kind of stuck in that hole, but looking back on it and the feeling you have now of empowerment and confidence and being on top of everything and just being able to handle what life throws at you, it's an incredible change and it's an incredible feeling. It's the sort of thing I get very passionate about and very excited to help people achieve and find for themselves. So if you if you find this video has really has inspired you or has helped you at all, I'd really love to hear from you. Send me a reply, send me a comment. I'd really love to hear if it's inspired you. More importantly, I'd love you to send this to someone that you think might inspire them. If you've got someone at work that's not really feeling it, you can see they've kind of a bit of a change. They're not quite the same person they used to be, 6 months ago, a month ago. Life's getting down on them. They're struggling a little bit. Send it to them. Hope there could be something in here that might inspire them, might trigger them to think, I really need to talk to someone about this. Go and see a doctor. Go and see someone. Get some help. Share this around your social media. Share it around wherever you can. Send it to anyone you think might inspire them or help them get that same trigger and get that same momentum to start working and getting out of that black hole. So if you like this, let me know. And yeah, by all means, share it around to anyone you think might inspire you.